I believe that your opinion works only if you take into account that the whole society is based on consumerism and just getting to satisfy your urges without taking into account others.
Have you not described society quite well with that sentence? Yeah.
That's a different argument, damn it. So,
yeah.
Daniel, first and foremost, can I say that was a low blow? Those 5, like, I told you what happened, okay? First of all,
literally 2 episodes ago.
Technical difficulties, but I am back. That being said, I did forget where I was at yet again.
First and foremost, almost nobody makes videos without a script, okay? And I didn't know that until that day, and now I know why.
That's a lie. I don't have a script with these shit. I go free flow. What do you mean?
Because we're talking to one another. Anyway, there were 20 minutes in total of recording material. You only, like, there is no context to this. There was a context, it's just I lost it. There was a context, okay.
What a bro! Do you know what? I think for the first time you're actually in theme with the topic of today, which is, you know, deception.
Why Dad is making angry noises?
No, why do people cheat? You know, you're actually kind of in thematic because I have betrayed you. There you go. There it is.
That you did. You cheated my trust.
Okay, so this is a discussion that I think is quite interesting. Why do people cheat? You know what? I've actually had a lot of thoughts about. I've genuinely been questioning why is this the case, and I've come to an answer that I think it's very basic, but at the same time there's a lot of complexity to it as well. And the answer is people just get bored. That's literally all there is to it. Like, I don't think there's some grandiose reason for why people end up cheating. Do you know how people will say something like, I just didn't feel appreciated in the relationship. No, you just got bored. If I'm being honest, a lot of the time I feel like that's the case, honestly. And the analogy that I've come to this conclusion with is because think about the time that you buy something new, right? Like, say for example, a new phone. For the first few weeks, you're all over that phone. You want to just use it, you try to figure out its new features, you're like, whoa, I've never seen this before. But eventually, that phone just turns into your phone. It's just the routine. It's a standard. And then people look to get the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Can you see how that analogy essentially gets into the same realm as cheating? Essentially, it's just people get bored and they just want the next thing, the new thing. But again, they're gonna chase this dopamine endlessly until they realize that, oh, I've just wasted all my life and now I don't have a partner for the rest of my life, so I'm just probably gonna end up being on the hospital bed all by myself, like that.
So just to you know, to intervene for a second, is this your first point, just boredom? Like, is this the main reason?
No, in my opinion, this is the reason. Literally,
this is the only reason. There is no other reason.
I would say it's 80% of the time.
80% of the time. Okay, I believe that you are confusing boredom with people and boredom with things as if they would be one thing. Would you say that you get bored of people?
Not necessarily. No, not for me.
Say for example, yeah, just tell me like one person, or just count in your head, don't tell me their name, of course, because GDPR, of course.
Right.
Just how many people have you ever gotten so bored with that you just decided, okay, you know what, I'll just betray their trust to make it fun?
What do you mean, bitch? Oh, pause. This is a bit mad, because the thing is, there is a difference between relationships and actual friendships. So like friendships, this is someone that, for example, you can just call up one time and, you know, chill with them, kick it, and then leave. So, and then wait, you just don't have to hang out afterwards, right? It's not
so
as
you want to talk
together.
About someone that you must live with, right?
Like, no, a specifically relationship. I'm not talking about like friendships, I'm talking specifically relationships.
Yeah, like someone that you have to see every day. There's not much of a choice because like you already made that choice that you have that person for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
At least if you're religious or you have that mentality.
There we go.
Okay, so let's not say friends, let's say parents then. Have you ever gotten bored with your parents and decided, let me light my mother on fire, metaphorically speaking, just for the sake of it?
This doesn't apply in the same way. The reason for it is because,
Why?
in my opinion, like parents' relationships are sort of not the same, but sort of similar to how like a friend is, to where you see them every now and again, or sometimes you see them every day. It depends. I see them every now and again, and you spend time.
Right now.
Yeah, there's
right now,
there's
but when
no
you were
like
younger.
betrayal. You're forgetting about why do people cheat is because they, right? They want
Because they were.
other people, like they other people. I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
upstairs for
Sorry,
you on this one.
you kind of broke up when you said it. So that's why I was like, okay, what did you
Yeah,
say
no.
there? I told you, I know,
They
but
go out
just
to
make
fuck.
sure.
Like obviously, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. I don't know if you can get. Last time I checked, I don't know if you can get new parents, or I don't see a reason why you would. Essentially, but yeah, like there is a much of a reason for it. But on the flip side, with like the cheating, the whole idea
No, but
is
you
that
can betray them in other ways, like betraying their trust.
my
for example.
point is that the reason that people cheat is because they want to try something new because of that boredom.
So
Whilst
they just get horny for something new. That's the point.
exactly, whilst still having what they had, that security. That's the whole thing. That's what I was trying to say. So that's why your analogy was a bit crap, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to betray my parents, clearly, and it's not like the boredom
I
aspect.
believe that your opinion works only if you take into account that the whole society is based on consumerism and just getting to satisfy your urges without taking into account others.
Have you not described society quite well with that sentence? Yeah.
That's a different argument, damn it.
Exactly.
That's a different argument.
Exactly. See? Now you're getting onto the red pill, Dennis. You're understanding what the red pill is truly about.
So do you see why I'm religious? It just brings a moral compass, and it, even if you don't have it, it makes it up for you.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Sorry.
But I was just saying that it's honestly on like the very basic level. There's actually this whole reason is actually fairly simple. But the reason why I was saying that it's somewhat complex is because, like I said, people that just constantly want that next thing will never really be satisfied, because they will always think, I need the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And how about this for some crazy shit? The more you end up indulging into this act, the more you start to get hooked on it, because you're looking for the next thing. You don't know what you're gonna get, because again, every person for the most part is different. So
Yeah, it's the dopamine cycle.
yeah, it's literally the dopamine cycle. So actually, I was listening to this about today, and it kind of like really made me think. The more uncertain you are about what you will get, so it could be really good or not so good, the more you get hooked on it, right? So that uncertainty is what gets you essentially hooked on this act of cheating, which once it starts, it just goes down the hill, which is why people say, once a cheater, always a cheater. I actually kind of attest to that, because you're always going to get...
Oh my god,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
there is this couple, yeah. You're very welcome. So there is this couple, yeah, two people that, how did they meet? Well, each person in this couple before was in a different couple, and they each cheated on their respective significant other to come together. Guess what happened after they made a baby?
Would you believe
they cheated to one another?
Would you believe if I told you that they probably cheated on one another again?
They did.
I can't believe it, Dennis. Thank you so much for this enlightening story. My God, was it?
And do you know who she cheated with? Because she was the cheater in this case. I mean, he was the cheater before, but whatever. Do you know who she cheated with?
Go on.
Like a 70-year-old man that wasn't even rich. The rich, it was no point. It was just the action, the adrenaline from it, I don't know, the suspense, I don't know, whatever.
The story
it was the cheating addiction. The cheating addiction.
Dennis out here breaking red pill stereotypes one at a time. Go figure. But no, it's you get to this, addicted into this cycle, and people just won't get out of it. That's why it's actually fairly easy to predict someone off of what they did in the past. If you've just been out here moving mad, basically, it's quite easy to predict what you're gonna end up doing at some point again. it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week or next month or next year, but eventually, you're gonna start thinking, what if I tried to, you know...
They will get that tickle in their brain that they need to scratch.
Exactly, that tickle in the brain that they need to scratch, and then they'll say, that bartender looks very fine. I wonder if I pass him my phone number.
Jesus Christ, man, please stop making that voice. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I wonder if I pass him my phone number, will he call me back? Oh,
okay,
he texted
I partially move away the headphones so I don't hear you
Ooh.
quite as strongly.
He texted me. I wonder if I flirt with him a little bit. What will he do? Oh, he's flirting back. No, I shouldn't do this.
And then there's
but
me, man.
it feels
so I got this girl's number.
good. Anyway, I need
Jesus
to stop
Christ,
that.
please
Stop that. Okay.
Yeah, please do. And then there's me. I literally got this girl's number.
Oh yeah.
Everything seemed to be fine by then, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't know what you pulled off with that, but anyway, moving on. So. Yeah, no, like this.
We learn through failures.
Yeah, this is like a very short one, but I genuinely don't think that like the cheating is not that like it's not as grandiose as people make you think. Or I've heard this one. I cheated because I was confused. Yeah, I'm sure you were. I've heard this one time. I remember in a story. I can't remember where I got the quote from, but just it's not as.
I just fell onto it. I don't know what happened.
Hey, to quote Eminem, she tripped, fell, and landed on his. You know.
I didn't know he's the one who came up with the quote.
No,
I heard it before, but I didn't know
he came up in his song. What was it? Guilty Conscience. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Dr. Dre goes like, wait, what if there's an explanation for this shit? What? She tripped, fell, landed on his. Okay, Shady. Maybe he's right, Brady. But think about the baby before you get all crazy. Anyway,
you're a fan of his.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I know. Listen, I've listened to every single one of his album from his first one, Infinite, to the latest one, which is Music to Be Murdered By. Fucking amazing. Obviously, my favorite. Ooh, what is my favorite Eminem album? That's a tough one. That is a
album, but what's the song?
The song is not, bro. It's not even a question. Lose Yourself.
Slim Shady.
No, Lose Yourself. I'll put it right now on the. Actually, I'll stream it because I'll stream it because I'm pretty sure you know it.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored, obviously. But hold on.
I wish.
Sponsored by the man, the myth, the goat, Shady.
No, like, does it get recorded if you stream it? Mockingbird, man. I saw. So I swore to myself I will never cry since something.
Oh yeah.
And these made me almost cry so many times, and me like a sadomasochist just kept going at it.
You got hooked on the dopamine act.
But damn, the song is nice.
Come on, can you listen to it?
I cannot hear it.
Can you not? I mean, you can just put Lose Yourself.
I could also just stop recording, you know.
That too. Everything you ever wanted. One moment.
Okay, so he's taken away. So now, guys, just like it, subscribe, see you in the next one. And trust me, I'm not such a bad recorder, I swear. Goodbye.
Spaghetti's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking. How? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run up. Wait, have we stopped? Fuck! Anyway.